Alrighty, we are continuing with the Final Fantasy XIV storyline. We have In Her Heart quest given to us by Ayane. Again, that's kind of how I'm choosing to pronounce it. E-Y-A Nancy E-Y. Ayane? Did he actually say... Did Lamol say her name at any point? He probably did. I forgot. Anyway. Here we go. We are in the city of Treno. In the Unlost World overall zone. Yeah, here we go. Krile is taking a while. Being new to the city, if something were to happen, she wouldn't know where to go for help. Would you check on her? She started off in the direction of Town Hall. I think that's the voice that I did for her last time, and also probably the best voice I'm going to be able to do for her. Kind of like Krile is like this, but she's like this, a little bit more energetic. Yeah, I don't know. We have a destination marker where we survey. No one appears to be Krile. Perhaps one of them spotted her, though. We talk to an affable local with a cutscene. Cutscene. I wave, say hi. The Lullafell male turns to me. You're looking a mite lost there, lass. Aught I can help you with? Help with, whatever. I'm doing bad already. My options are: have you seen a woman in a yellow hood? Or I'm looking for a Malala friend of mine. yeah. Have you seen a woman in a yellow hood? They're all Malalas. I presume you mean Krile. Had a grand old chat with her earlier. The scene is a little flashback of her saving this dude from a lightning sprite. Not to mention she saved my hide. Can't believe I missed that lightning sprite till it was right on top of me. It's thanks to her that I got out unscathed. But it bit awkward striking up a conversation after that, and it had been a while since I talked to anyone I haven't known my whole life. She's a kind lass, good at putting folks at ease, like Miali. Mary I-A-Y-L-I. I quite enjoyed telling her about the city. When we were done chatting, she went off towards the canal. Had a touch of melancholy about her, though, and I wasn't sure why. He thinks on it a bit. Didn't think it was something I said, but I knew that if it was, saying more wouldn't help, so I let her go. I reckon she'd welcome the company of a good friend right now. I give him a nod. Cutscene over. We turn around a bit, go southeast. Past what looks like a generator or a tank, and holding electrope. Down some stairs into kind of more of a canal. Yeah, he said canal, so yeah, canal area for sure. She's sitting on a bench, head hanging a tiny bit low, deep in thought maybe. Can I sit next to her? Yeah. It'll make me get up. Oh, no. Yeah, it'll make me get up. So we talk to Krile to continue. We get a cutscene. We're approaching her bench. This should be voice acted. She hasn't seen me yet. Oh, now she has.
Ah, were you looking for me? I only intended to sit down for a moment, but I must have lost track of time. Will you lend me your ear?
Always.
The source and the ninth. Someday I will have to decide which one to call home.
Is that really a hard choice, though?
The thought has lingered like a storm cloud in my mind.
It's one thing to literally be from here, but you spent... What? I don't remember how old you were. You were a baby. So, no more than 1 year. Probably no more than half a year. In this zone, in this world. And you grew up and lived your entire life in our world. Krile, come on.
I've tried to ignore it, remind myself that we have more important matters to contend with. But I cannot keep drifting between these worlds forever.
You're making too much of it, but it's a plot point. Whatever.
When I first learned the truth of my past, I assumed it would have no bearing on my future. The Source was my home, and the students of Baldessian my purpose.
I mean, we can travel pretty damn freely between these worlds, so spend as much time in both of them as you want.
But after meeting my parents...
Especially if we're able to find a freaking etherite, yeah. I'll buy tickets.
It struck me that to simply choose the Source would be to abandon them. And not only them, but a home I could have loved, had my life gone as it should have.
I'll buy you hundreds of etherite tickets so you teleport for free. You could probably afford it anyway, but...
That is why I had to learn more of this place. And the me I could have been.
My options are, and now that you have, or ... I'm just gonna say nothing. I'm just listening.
But the more I learn, the less certain I become. Though we are strangers to them, these people have welcomed us as if we are their own. It's like speaking with old friends.
Okay, a lot of the places we go, they do the exact same thing, so that's nothing special, but,
And knowing now the challenges they face, what would it say about me if I just left them behind and returned to the Source?
Can you personally do something to get them... I don't know.
Is that who I am? Who I was meant to be? Or is this where I belong?
It's not like the danger and bad stuff started and you ran. You were never here. You have no responsibility aside from being born in this world like that, but that's, you can't control that. I don't know. Making a lot out of a little, a mountain out of a molehill, as it were. We talked to Krile to continue. Thank you for listening. I'm a little less afraid to face the answer now, whatever it may be. I'm not good at her voice. And when I find it, I hope you'll be there. But we've kept Ayane waiting long enough. Let's hurry back. Hurry back. The goblin females in WoW would always say, hurry back. Like they can't wait to see you again. Was it goblins or gnomes? Oh, it may have been the gnomes. I'm sorry, I don't remember for sure. It's been a while since I played that. We go back to Ayane, and she will help us complete this quest. I'm glad you're both back safe and sound. Now we can relax until my brother does the same. With your friend escorting him, he can't get himself into too much trouble. Unless he tumbles down the stairs into town again, I suppose. Cutscene.
That reminds me. The structures near the barrier all seem to be designed for Milala. Is there a reason that those in the center of the city are so much larger?
Oh yes. The center is the oldest part of Treno, built by the Hune and the Eldite before the Milala came.
I'm guessing Hune, H-Y-U Nancy E is human or higher, and the Eldite would probably be Elzen or elves.
So Treno predates the Milala's arrival?
She nods.
The mayor at the time was kind enough to take our ancestors in and gave them leave to establish their own residential quarter.
The camera has panned over to a part of the canals where there are actually some wood platforms built and like ladder bridges across from one platform to another, and there are tents set up, like big tents enough to maybe hold a few beds, and maybe a very small kitchen area, like maybe like a studio apartment kind of, smaller than that, but quite spacious for the Malala being as small as they are. We have like three tents on each upper platform, and a one house, two houses, and another tent on kind of the stone below a platform.
Yet I have seen naught but Milala since we came to the city. Where did the other peoples go?
The Malala killed them all.
Alexandria. In the closing days of the storm surge, when death and destruction were everywhere, they believed it would be safer. But Treno didn't have a barrier at first, you see.
Sorry about that. Give me just a second here.
But one of our industrious brethren had served as tutor in the royal household and returned to us with knowledge of the barrier's design. It's thanks to him that the city survives to this day.
Might I ask a more personal question?
You want to know if she's single? I'm just kidding.
We previously uncovered some records pertaining to the Milala's past. In them, it was written that the Milala left their paradise of eternal summer when a great calamity froze their isles.
We get a flashback to, I think it was it a dungeon? Or I think it was just like an instance that was like an event we did where part of it was to learn the past of the Malalas and how, like she said, how they left the paradise of eternal summer and blah, blah, blah.
Understandably, all were not content to leave their homeland behind. Some attempted to return using the same power that had brought them here, but they found the way closed to them.
We see that tall circular room of many faces on the walls.
Never again has the golden path opened that allowed their ancestors to flee to safety.
We're back to present.
Tell me, were that golden path to open once more, and you were to find the Milala homeland restored to its former glory, would you go back?
She's shocked by the question a little bit. Ponders.
I'd certainly like to see that paradise of eternal summer for myself. Who wouldn't?
True, yeah.
But it wouldn't be going back. After all, my one and only home is here. Treno, this run-down, beat-up, beautiful city.
She does a little, pose with her arms in the air as she says Treno.
You truly love it, don't you?
Do you know what the speaker said when the Malala came to this place? O life, flourish on this faraway shore. Unfurl your fragile petals with fearless joy. Let this sky grant shelter from darkest storm, and here bloom, hand in hand, forevermore.
The camera is panning around some streets of the city, some beautiful flowers and bushes with some flowers of their own, and people conversing and having a good time.
We never forgot those words. Not my ancestors, nor my grandmother, nor my brother and me. That boundless optimism, that communal spirit, that is Treno. No matter what comes or how hard it gets, we'll choose joy over fear and stand together. There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
Now the camera is showing us the main thoroughfare with buildings on either side of the street, tall, beautiful stone, white stone, red kind of roofs, as the path leads up to the castle.
Nowhere else you'd rather be. Perhaps it really is as simple as listening to your heart.
Yeah, your students are all grown up. Like, that's another part of it. Like, the twins, possibly anybody else. Like, your job has been Scion of the Seventh Dawn for a while now, like, helping us defeat the baddies. So, wherever you would prefer to be. But once again, you can travel freely between worlds. So, yeah. We get 1425 gil for the completion. I'm gonna do one more, but take a tiny break. In the meantime, Krile, Ayane, and myself, we do thank you for watching. Can I get them to, like, look at the camera somehow? Ish. If I stand somewhere, if I stand here, they kind of look at the camera. Yeah, we thank you for watching. We do hope you enjoyed. Next one coming very soon, but bye-bye for now. Ta-ta.